What does a client need to know about property damage after an accident? This is hands down the most frustrating and difficult part for people to go through. Because initially, after an accident, you're in a lot of pain and frustrated. And then you got to deal with an insurance company who is going to nickel and dime you over the value of your car. So from my experience, the most frustrating things for clients about dealing with property damage is the time it takes for the insurance company to make their liability determination. That can take weeks to a month or more at times, depending on what their driver said versus what you say, and then it takes time to get a copy of that police report. That can be extremely frustrating and upsetting for people because they need a car to get to work or to take their kids to school or whatever that is. So I would say that's probably the biggest frustration. And the reason why it's so important for you to hire the advocates is so that we can take that stress and deal with the insurance company for you. But what is MedPay or PIP? Well, depending on the state that you're in will determine what you call it. In Utah, which is a no-fault state, it's mandatory to have PIP or personal injury protection. What that means, in order for you to be legal and have insurance, you are required in the state of Utah to have at least $3,000 worth of PIP coverage. And what that means is it's simply money that is available to you after a car accident where it doesn't matter whose fault it was. If you caused the accident, you're still able to access that $3,000 of coverage to go seek medical treatment. And that coverage covers everyone in the vehicle. Now in other states, they call it different things, MedPay, medical payments, but the same principles apply. And MedPay is optional in the states. Usually if it's required in the state, then they call it PIP. But in states where it's not mandatory, they'll refer to it as MedPay, and it's just additional insurance that you can purchase even if you caused the accident to go seek medical care directly or immediately after an accident.